everyone. My name is Sandy Clemens. We are here for gut health, the foundation of wellness. And I want to tell you, gut health is a lot of information, and it is so important. And I'm so thankful that you guys are here. At the end, you guys are going to be able to ask questions. I do tend to talk quickly, so forgive me. I'm not on speed tonight. I'm just on some electrolyte drink, and wow, I drink a little bit too much. So there is that. Um, this is a big topic. Okay, this is a super big topic. And there's a lot of sub conversations that can come off of this big topic. And I want you to know I had to go, well, a 3 hour workshop is okay with me, but I don't know if anybody else would like it. Um, at the end, I'm going to ask you if you want more information. I put together a document with some comparisons, some bigger knowledge. Like, here's a hint. I'm going to talk about a fiber drink, and I put together a spreadsheet that talks about our fiber drink versus the comparison and why there's different. I'm going to talk about how gut health is linked to cancer. I have a list of all the cancers it's linked to and why. So I'm not going to cover that. I'm going to kind of really talk about it, but that in itself is a whole conversation. And so rather than that, I thought I'll just write a document and send it to you guys, and then that's going to show you more in-depth information. Okay, deal for that? So at the end, I'm going to ask you to type in your email address in the chat box. You can do it right now. Email address in the chat box, so that I'll have that. Put your name in. Make sure your full name's in there, because some of you have just a first name, and I want to make sure I have the full thing. But your name, full name, and your email address, and I will email you this document that you're welcome to have. Okay, yes, you're welcome to share it. Yes, at the end, this is going to be recorded, and you can share it with other people. You can do that. If you are inviting someone, write this number down. If you're inviting someone and showing them, and they're going to set up an account as a shopper, which we'll explain later, my ID, my presenter ID is 208-755-6481. 208-755-6481. So you have to put that number down as the presenter. All right, I like graphics, so I'm going to share my screen because it's a little bit easier. Like I said, you may want to write some things down. You may want to take a screenshot of some stuff. This is a lot of information. Patricia Stevens, please watch the chat box if anybody's asking me questions. Please take care of that. You know I can't look at the chat and talk at the same time. It's not a
You got
blonde.
it.
It's not a blonde thing, you guys. Chat just goes away. There's other things you're going to see tonight that are blonde things, but not that one. All right, here we go. Let's share this and get going on this. All right. When I first started down the path of health and wellness, I had no idea that gut health was such a big foundation for our health. When I personally started taking care of my gut health, my cholesterol dropped 55 points. How's that? Um, when my friend Patty does not take care of her gut health, she's not a nice person. She will throat punch you just because you looked at her wrong or wore plaids and flowers together. That's just what she'll do. So this is why gut health is important. If
True
you're,
story. True
it's
story.
a true story. All right. But I can say that because Patty's the first to admit that about herself, which is all. So you guys listen to your gut. Why gut health changes everything. I mean everything. So this is going to be fun educational workshop on the power of what we call your microbiome, your gut health, right? Now, why it matters. If you are tired, and I mean, we all work hard, you guys. I'm an Oklahoma farm girl. I know what it means to work hard. It doesn't necessarily mean you're tired. If you get bloated, that, oh my gosh, what did I eat? If you just breaking out, you guys, adults should not be getting acne. Or if you just feel off, okay, it might not be your diet or your willpower. It just could be your gut. That's how strong your gut is. What led me to want to start doing this is a friend of mine is named Brooke, and she did a really great presentation once about her severe depression and anxiety growing up. And when she was on all kinds of depression meds and anxiety meds, and when she started dealing with her gut, she got off all of her meds. Isn't that amazing? That's how powerful that is. So your gut is your second brain. Yes, your gut and your brain are connected, which to me is absolutely bizarre. So over 70% of your immune system is in your gut. Your immune system, and that's just a lesson here. Your immune system is what keeps you healthy or what allows your body to get sick. The other part about it is your gut produces 90% of serotonin, which is a happy chemical. 90%. So let's put the two together. When your gut isn't right, is maybe why you're not happy. Maybe you're not depressed. Because you can be alone by yourself and have a party. That's kind of me. I don't need people to be happy. I can be alone by myself. So poor gut health equals anxiety, stress, and brain fog. Some of you guys that come to my meetings and go, I'm so sorry, I just can't think. I don't know what's going on. That's your brain fog, okay? Um, so whoever here, um, let me see a show of hands. Give me hands if you've ever felt stress and then suddenly got a stomach ache. Has anybody ever like gone really, really stressed and then all of a sudden got a stomach ache? Let me see hands. Yeah, there's a few hands there. Yeah. Okay, I see you. I see you. What that means is when you are stressed and you get a stomach ache, that means that your nerve pathways and chemical messengers connect the brain and the gut, and they're related. So imbalanced gut bacteria causes brain fog and anxiety and low moods. So improving your gut balance improves your focus, your mood, and stress resilience. Okay, because some people get stressed out really easily and some don't. That can be related to your gut health. So now nutrient absorption, your body absorbing your nutrition equals true nutrition. When your body absorbs nutrients, when your body absorbs the minerals and vitamins from your food, that equals true nutrition, right? So it's not what you eat, it's what your body absorbs. It's what your body absorbs. So healthy bacteria can break down food. Why? So your body can absorb it. Without the healthy bacteria, your vitamins and minerals slip right through and is not absorbing. So one of the reasons why people feel tired is their body is just lacking nutrition. It's not that you need a nap, you need like vitamin C and vitamin B and D. You need those things. So if your gut lining is inflamed, right, or lacking that healthy bacteria, vitamin minerals do not get absorbed effectively. It's all about how are you going to make sure that those vitamins or the great food that you're eating is actually absorbing. So the difference is that right before this started, I had a handful of some nuts, right, and a bite of a protein bar. Because my gut health has improved so much, I'm getting the most nutrition from that, as opposed to someone has really inflamed gut, has really stopped up gut. Your body's not going to be absorbing it like mine does. And maybe that's why you overeat. Is because you're going, "Oh my God, I just feel like I'm craving something." It's your body going, "Feed me nutrients." Not necessarily feed me a lot of food. I need vitamins and minerals. Now, you can pour in the best food, right? But if your gut leaks, you lose a lot of nutrition. So the takeaway from this, you guys, is supplements plus gut health go hand in hand. Have you guys ever heard of leaky gut? Right? There are some foods that can cause leaky gut, like tomatoes. They're very acidic, they cause leaky gut. So let's talk about your guts and your immune system. Now, there's a lot of things that can make your immune system go weaker or get overstressed, right? So one thing we're just going to talk about right now, like the whole immune system is a whole other topic I talk about, but if your gut, if more than 70% of your immune system resides in your gut and your gut's full of sludge, that's code for poop, okay? If it's full of sludge, it cannot be working, and that means when somebody walks by and sneezes, you get sick. So healthy bacteria crowd out the bad bacteria. And it actually produces a natural antibiotic. How's that for interesting? And reduces inflammation. reduces inflammation. Inflammation, we're going to learn a little bit how bad inflammation is for your body. So imagine your gut is a security system, right? Do you want a rusty old lock or a high efficiency alarm system? So the takeaway on this, you guys, is a daily probiotic and prebiotic support is a non-negotiable. For me, especially, it's a non-negotiable. When your immune system does not work, it cannot fight cancer cells. How's that for scary? Right? So when COVID hit, there's some people that got COVID and they later found out if you're severely obese or if you're really old, you got COVID easily. Why? Because your immune system doesn't work. You're putting a lot of sugars into your body, your immune system doesn't work. And I can speak from that because I love sugar, but I never got COVID because my immune system works. So inflammation and chronic illness. Inflammation is related to chronic illness. Poor gut health drives the body into a wide inflammation issue. So poor gut health causes inflammation. Inflammation is related to chronic illnesses. So studies link gut imbalance to autoimmune diseases, heart disease, diabetes, even cancer risk. Okay? Gut imbalances cause inflammation. And if you think of your autoimmune issues like Hashimoto's is inflammation of the thyroid. Arthritis is inflammation of the bone and joints, right? Or the joints. That's an inflammation-based autoimmune issue. So when your gut's inflamed, it's like a spark that lights little fires all over your body. So we can't have an inflamed gut. Can't. Now, if we felt it, it'd be easier to know what was going on. If like your gut felt like it was on fire, we'd know, right? But we don't. We don't really know that. But we do know we feel puffy. We know that our joints kind of ache. We know that our thyroid doesn't work. Crohn's disease, your whole body aches. Graves' disease, your whole body aches. That's inflammation, chronic inflammation. So diseases linked to long-term inflammation, autoimmune disorders. So a lot of autoimmune disorders, this is just some of them: rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, MS, multiple sclerosis, Hashimoto's. How? The immune system stays switched on and starts attacking itself. So break it down. Arthritis, your immune system starts attacking your joints and they get highly inflamed. Your immune system starts attacking your thyroid, highly inflamed. That's Hashimoto's. Okay. Cardiovascular disease, heart disease, stroke. The inflammation damages blood vessels and continues to contribute to plaque buildup, leading to blockages. According to the American Heart Association, inflammation is a key factor to heart attacks and stroke. Got that? Inflammation is the key factor to heart attacks and strokes. So we're going back to the gut health. We can't have inflamed gut because it relates to cardiovascular disease. Also eating processed foods, you guys. Processed foods relates to all this stuff too. Diabetes and metabolic syndrome. Chronic inflammation interferes with insulin signaling, leading to insulin resistance. Ooh, how about that one? That one's kind of interesting. Higher risk of type 2 diabetes, obesity-related complication, and metabolic syndrome. That's the risk. So I have some diabetics in my life that will do things that keeps them kind of going, and all of a sudden they'll eat bread. Bread is not just the wheat and flour and egg that it used to be. It is a lot of chemicals. Yeah, Patty's confessing here. A lot of chemicals in it, and that causes inflammation. Sugar causes inflammation for a lot of people. So that's why people that have diabetes are actually, they may be trying to eat healthy, but they could throw a few things in there and their body goes into severe inflammation and it starts all over. Neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, they're calling Alzheimer's as diabetic of the brain, diabetes of the brain. How does that work? Brain inflammation damages neurons and accelerates cognitive decline. That's why they're calling Alzheimer's, dementia, diabetes of the brain, because it's inflammation of the brain. Cancer. Chronic inflammation can damage DNA, create an environment for tumor growth, and suppress normal immune. Look at that word, surveillance. Immune surveillance. That means your immune system is watching out for yourself, watching out for yourself. But if you have severe inflammation, your immune system doesn't watch out for your cells, and then you wonder why all of a sudden you have cancer. Go back. What's causing the inflammation? What can you do to reduce the inflammation? Because you don't feel a lot of it sometimes, right? You don't feel gut inflammation. So one of the things that I have done, you guys, is this cancer. There's actually a lot. These are examples, but I have a list of, I think, 13 types of cancers that are related to gut health issues. That's on the document. I'll email you. Digestive disorders like Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, irritable bowel syndromes, those are all related to gut health and inflammation. Inflammation disrupts the gut lining and microbiome balance. I had a friend who had severe ulcerative colitis. I stutter over that word every time. I've been saying it for 15 years. Um, and shopping, where I'm going to show you where we shopped, basically saved her life because it reduced the inflammation in her colon. Okay, reduces inflammation in the colon. Respiratory disease, asthma, COPD, because inflammation in airways causes narrowing, mucus buildup, and breathing difficulties. That one we kind of know, right? That one we know about. But also kidney disease. Chronic inflammation damages filtering units, leading to chronic kidney disease. So this to me was a surprise on a few of these. A lot of them I actually knew, but some of them were like kidney disease. I hadn't kind of connected that. That was kind of surprising to me. And then, of course, skin disorders. Psoriasis, eczema, acne, inflammation triggers abnormal immune response to skin tissues. So that's one of the things that gut health helps release the inflammation, which can help relieve some of your skin issues. So, the World Health Organization estimated that chronic diseases is linked to inflammation causes 60% of global death. 60% because of inflammation. In 2019, a study in Natural Medicine identified chronic inflammation as the common denominator in nearly all major chronic illnesses. How's that? And it all can relate to your gut. So when I talk about at the very beginning, I said this is such a bigger subject than what I can cover here. Can you kind of see why there's more information that could be needed? There's a lot. There's a lot just on inflammation. So let's talk about skin and gut connections, right? I mean, I remember being in my 30s and getting acne. I'm like, are you kidding? 40s and acne, and it's related to gut health. So clear skin starts inside your body. So acne, as adults, you guys, you shouldn't be getting acne. Eczema, psoriasis are often gut related. Inflammation plus poor detoxing. Poor detoxing equals skin issues. So here's an example of a couple different things I found, and these are testimonials of people when they cleared up their gut health. This is what they found. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so for people at home can see this face over here. Isn't that amazing? Fixing hormonal gut health, dietary choices can really fill up your skin. You know, it makes sense. Whatever you put in your body is going to come out through your skin, right? That kind of makes sense. If you are dealing with energy and weight management, yeah, gut bacteria regulates your metabolism. How about that? Balanced gut improves blood sugar control, reduces cravings, and supports healthy weight. That one is a surprise, I know, for a lot of people. You want to lose weight, you got to make sure your gut health is working well. So if you ever eaten a donut and then crash 20 minutes later, like 100% of the time, that's blood sugar plus gut bacteria at work. Those two are working together. Remember, they're talking to your brain. Go to sleep. You ate a donut. Okay, so balanced gut equals balanced energy. No more crashing. So some red flags of poor gut health, you guys, some common symptoms signaling deeper problems. Okay, look at this list. Look at this list. Bloating, constipation, diarrhea, cravings, fatigue, frequent sickness, brain fog. Anybody have an issue with any of those things sometimes? Every now and then? Yeah. Everyone's kind of, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, nobody wants to sit there and admit, yeah, look at my, well, that. What that means is if you check more than one box, it's time to pay attention to your health. That's kind of the takeaway with all this. So here's some daily habits. You guys, this doesn't have to necessarily be complicated. Eat fiber-rich foods. Of course, that's one. Add probiotics and a prebiotic. I'm going to talk about where you can get that. Manage stress and sleep. I can help you manage that also. Sometimes I take a supplement that helps me to sleep at night. My brain doesn't want to shut off. Limit sugar and processed foods. You guys, processed foods like margarine is not a real food. Hope you know that. Processed lunch meats. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Use clean household products to reduce toxin load. If you are using Tide, bleach, Windex, Febreze, those are toxins that can affect your body and cause inflammation and cause gut health issues. Those are called poison. We call them toxic chemicals. That's why on the back of the label, it's like all these warning labels, because it's poison and it does affect your body. In fact, they are now finding that babies are born with over 300 chemicals in their umbilical cords. How? Because the mama breathes it in, the mama puts it on her skin, she's using nasty shampoo and stuff from Bath and Body Works, all that nasty chemical smell, and it's absorbing right into the baby's umbilical cord. So we need to help them to know to get that stuff out of their house. So start with 1 to 2 simple swaps, okay, this week. And I'm going to show you some ways to make some swaps that are going to actually help you save money, but help you get into a new routine of going, this is important. Because here's the thing about gut health. Most of the time, I mean, there's some obvious things like IBS and constipation that make you understand that there's an issue, right? Those are things that you know. But by the most part, you don't really feel if your gut is inflamed. So you don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You can take it step by step. Small daily changes create amazing results. So commit to one gut support action today. And one of the things I'm going to ask you to do is maybe switch where you're shopping and get the toxins out of your home. That's a really good way to start that. Stop eating processed foods. That's a really one thing that you can do today. Okay. So out of all these things, here's some of the takeaways that I did. Okay, your gut is not just about digestion, it's your whole body's control center. So please do not underestimate what your gut is all about. Okay, it's talking to your brain, it's related to your happiness, it's related to your anxiety, your ability to sleep. Improving gut balance improves focus, mood, and stress resilience. So in other words, when something stressful happens, you don't have to freak out about it. That's what it means when your gut health is under control. Supplements plus gut health go hand in hand. We do not get enough nutrition from our food. You can get that on any science magazine because our soil is depleted of nutrients. So if you want to keep your immune system strong, you got to feed it, and we don't get enough nutrients from our food. And if you're sitting there thinking, no, you don't understand, I eat really healthy. One of the slides that I do here shows a bowl of spinach from 1953. Bowl of spinach from 1953 had so much nutrition in it. Today, we have to have 43 bowls of spinach to have the same nutrition as that one bowl from 1953. 2018, we could eat 1 orange. Today, we have to have 8 oranges just to equal the same nutrition. So you cannot sit there and say, well, I eat healthy. I know you may be trying. The problem is there's not enough nutrients in our food. And more stuff is coming out. Like there's a lot of us that knew that red food dye was, awful. And now they're actually making it known, yes, food dye is really bad. Like, who didn't know that? Daily probiotics and prebiotics support is non-negotiable. You have to have that. That is literally what you need to make sure that your gut biome is doing really well. Heal the gut, and that reduces inflammation. Okay, heal the gut, it reduces inflammation and reduces your risk factors. All right, so we have to be mindful to heal our gut. And the hard part about this is that for most people, they don't realize their gut is having issues, right? But if you have any arthritis, any autoimmune issue, any of those things that we listed, that means your gut is in distress and we need to help fix it. Don't just treat skin from the outside, fix it from the inside. That's another takeaway I hope that you had. That also means if your skin seems to be drab Dull, that's from the inside too. Balancing your gut means balancing your energy. That means no crashes during the day. If you check more of the box that we talked about, all those symptoms, it's time for you to actually do something about it. And start with 1 to 2 swaps per week, okay? Commit to one gut supporting action today. Commit to one. And maybe it is, I'm gonna think about my probiotics. I'm gonna think about what vitamins I take. I'm gonna think about maybe getting rid of diet sodas and margarine. Those are all horrible things. So how to apply these changes, right? How do we actually apply what it is that we do? Well, I wanted to welcome you guys to an online shopping site that's going to help you with all the information that I just went through. I've been shopping here for 15 years. Gut health was one of the things I didn't know anything about 15 years ago. When I started paying attention to it, like I said, I reduced my cholesterol 55 points. My blood work went from being in the trash to being not just good, but optimal. Like my blood work cannot get any better because of the changes that I made. And I changed all these things, all these things, right? Which is I take a supplement, I take a probiotic and a prebiotic. I do things to reduce the inflammation in my life. I work to build my immune system. I take supplements to build my immune system. That means I have helped people that were in my house at 102 fever with COVID and I never got it. So here's what happens with some of the products that you're going to see here in a minute. To strengthen your microbiome, a prebiotic and a probiotic, we need to add good bacteria every day. I mean, every day. So the Melaleuca solution is we have something called Florify, and this is where you may want to start writing some of this down or taking pictures. It is a daily probiotic that restores and balances your gut flora. I take this absolutely every day. I know there's several of us on here that do. Fiber-wise, that is literally what lowered my cholesterol 55 points. This is the drink that Patty has to have, or she's a whole different person, right? If you have problems with constipation, you absolutely, absolutely need Fiber-Wise. This beats Metamucil and Miralax like crazy with price. We are much better priced and with more prebiotics and probiotics than they have. Improve your nutrient absorption. So remember, your nutrients have to absorb. Your body has to absorb the food better. So make sure your gut actually absorbs the vitamins and minerals. How do we do this? First of all, we have a peak performance pack, clinically proven in 4 international studies to be the best absorbent nutritions on the market, the best absorption, and the best reduction of inflammation markers. Like it literally starts reducing your inflammation within the first hour of taking it. The first hour. And we have scientific proof. Again, something I too much to go into here now, but we can send you that information. Omega-3, we take daily, supports your gut lining and reduces inflammation. Remember, your gut lining cannot be inflamed or your body's not going to absorb your nutrients. Then we also have supporting digestion and reducing bloating. We need to do that. Give your digestive system natural helpers like a digestive enzyme. Now we have enzymes in our stomach, right? The enzymes are designed to break down the proteins and the carbs and fats. But if you eat something and you get gas, that's not normal. I grew up with a family that believed that. And then I found out, no, actually, it's just that your enzymes on your stomach are not working well. If you get bloated after you eat something, that's not normal. It means your enzymes aren't working well. We actually have a little demonstration where you can put a piece of meat in a baggie and add 2 of our digestive enzymes, and within a few minutes, it's turned to liquid. That's how quickly it works to break down that protein, and that's what it's doing in your intestines. And then activate, it actually cleanses for occasional sluggish digestion. It's actually a cleanser. Now you need to reduce toxins that harm the gut, okay? Remove the hidden chemicals that disrupt the microbiome. Remove them. Remove them. In other words, after this, go take all those chemicals, put them in a box, and go put them by your driveway. The trash man is not going to pick them up because he's going to put a stack on that says toxic chemicals. That's how bad they are. So Melaleuca has a whole EcoSense cleaning line. Toxic free, less gut disruption from harsh chemicals. Now, I own a bed and breakfast. This is the cleaning line that I use because they actually work a lot better. These cleaning products work better than Tide, bleach, scrubbing bubbles, Lysol. They work so much better. They're a lot less expensive and they're non-toxic. And of course, we have Clear Defense, a hand soap, and a tooth polish. No triclosan, SLS, or harmful additives that affect your gut. Triclosan is found in Crest, and it affects your gut. Balanced energy and blood sugar. We've got to have balanced energy, right? Stabilize energy to reduce gut stress. Stabilize energy. Stabilize it, meaning don't have a sugar crash, right? We have an Attain GC controlled shake. It helps regulate blood sugar. And then the protein shake, a clean protein supports muscle and gut satisfaction. You guys know what I mean. All of a sudden, I forgot how to say that word. Okay, we got to strengthen the immune system. We got to strengthen it. You've got to build up that immune system, build a strong defense system by, we have an immune building pack as Florify, Vitality, multivitamins, vitamin D, and vitamin C. Replenix. I take Replenix every day. I take the immune building pack. The Replenix has turmeric plus joint and inflammation support. I literally take this every day. It helps with your knees, helps with inflammation of your joints. Now supports your skin through gut health. Heal skin from the inside out. So we have Florify plus FiberWise combo. That's going to help reduce your acne, your eczema flare-ups. And pair that with the Sabella skincare. External plus internal support. The Sabella skincare is hyperallergenic. It's not going to cause any allergy issues. It's non-toxic. It's complete science with nature formed together. And then hydrate and clean naturally. So flush the toxins and hydrate your gut lining. Hydrate your gut lining. Isn't that an interesting thought? So essential oils are really good to support digestion. You can rub some lemon or peppermint on your stomach. That helps with digestion. We have a really great diffuser where you can have lemon going through your house. That helps reduce stress, along with peppermint reduces migraines. And then we have a flavor stick called Splash H2O that hydrates without any sugar or artificial sweeteners. So you may be thinking, well, I have my own fiber, I have my own probiotic, I have my own skincare, yeah. Well, I'm going to show you a video here in a minute that walks you through our store. But the other thing, this is why I want your email address, because I have a PDF document that's going to help explain why Melaleuca Gut Health products are better than what you may be using right now. All right, because it really is a comparison. Because I know a lot of you may be going, well, I kind of already take Metamucil. Well, ours is better for a lot of different ways. Price is one of them. But again, like I said before, we have more prebiotics, more probiotics, a cleaner source from getting them. And here's an example. Here's an example of one of the things that I'm going to send to you, which is we have 7 sources of psyllium husk, oat, apple, rice bran, chicory root, all this stuff. And most fiber supplements only have one source. We have soluble plus insoluble plus prebiotics. We have 3 of those. Most of them only have one type. 14 grams. Most have 2 to 6 grams. We contain a prebiotic plus soothing herbs. The ginger and the peppermint licorice is meant to soothe your stomach, soothe the inflammation in your gut. Most supplements don't have any of that stuff, right? We include an antioxidants and a probiotic for your whole body health. Most of them don't even include that. We have stuff that actually tastes good, right? The orange, I like the berry. It's a sugar-free berry. Metamucil, all those don't have any flavor at all. It gets with regularity, heart health, blood sugar balance, detox support. Most only release constipation. So that's the big difference, is the overall health that ours are doing, and then naturally flavored, no harsh fillers. A lot of those others contain sugar, artificial colors, and preservatives. You do not want preservatives in your gut. All right. That is a lot. So I have been talking here. I'm going to show, for those people that are not familiar with shopping at Melaleuca, I'm going to actually play a video. Normally I talk through it, but I'm guessing y'all are kind of tired of hearing me. That's okay. Because this is a really short video that is going to talk to you about where we shop and why we shop here, and why we love it. And at the end, I will answer any questions that you guys have. And this is only 12 minutes. So have you guys learned some things so far? You guys learned some things from so far? All right, here we go.
In today's quickly changing and increasingly toxic world, your and your family's wellness has never mattered more. So we're grateful for this chance to introduce you to Melaleuca, the wellness company. The products you bring into your home and use every day play a huge role in your family's wellness. That's why for nearly 40 years, we've been developing, manufacturing, and shipping a wide range of highly effective daily use wellness products that make homes safer and families healthier. We offer more than 400 innovative products to our growing community of online shoppers. Our product aisles include home cleaning and laundry, personal care, premium hair care, skin care and cosmetics, vitamins and supplements, fitness, nutrition and weight loss, healthy snacking, and several more. We approach the development of every product we make, knowing that nature holds the solutions to living a healthy life and science unlocks its secrets. We test our products against the competition and ensure they're safer, higher quality, and more effective than any other brand. Then, we immediately ship them throughout North America from our US-based manufacturing and distribution centers. It's kind of like Amazon or Walmart.com, but with some major advantages. The biggest advantage? Melaleuca is vertically integrated. That means we develop, manufacture, and sell our own products, not somebody else's. We make them right here in the USA, having complete control over every step in that product's life, from the ingredients inside to how it's made, what it's packaged in, and how it's shipped. This top-to-bottom control allows us to provide our customers with innovative, high-quality products they can't find anywhere else. Did you know that on average, 63% of the price you pay for national brand products goes toward expenses that add zero value? Things like advertising, distribution, celebrity endorsements, and retail shelf space do nothing to make a product work any better. Melaleuca does things differently. We sell direct to consumer. That means we can redirect those dollars that would otherwise be wasted into higher quality, safer ingredients guaranteed to make the products work better. And instead of expensive endorsements and advertising, we rely 100% on word-of-mouth referrals. Simply put, our unique business model allows us to provide exceptional products at reasonable prices. It's a better way of shopping and a huge reason so many people are switching to Melaleuca. Here, you're just replacing products you already buy. It's the same dollars, better spent on higher quality products. And with such a wide range of wellness products, making the switch to Melaleuca just makes sense. Take our EcoSense cleaners. We've nearly sold 500 million bottles, and not one requires a safety cap. We pioneered some of the very first home cleaning, laundry, and dish care products made with plant-derived biodegradable ingredients and no caustic or toxic chemicals. And we continue to innovate to stay ahead of the competition. Our EcoSense products are as safe or safer than the so-called green cleaners many complain hardly work. Yet our cleaners are proven to outperform the chemical-laden national brands too. You're welcome to see what our customers say about using them anytime you'd like. Melaleuca has also mastered the science of concentration. Did you know most national brand cleaners are almost entirely water? By contrast, our cleaners are highly concentrated. That frees up your pantry and reduces the use of plastic packaging. It also seriously minimizes the amount of energy required in manufacturing and transportation. Since 1985, we've saved nearly 300 million pounds of plastic, nearly 50 million gallons of fossil fuels, and have kept 1.53 billion pounds of harmful emissions from entering our atmosphere. Our community of Melaleuca customers are making a huge difference. And while saving the environment, we're also saving you money. Concentrated products mean more uses per bottle and a lower cost per use. And that all adds up to substantial, meaningful savings for our customers. Melaleuca has revolutionized personal care products too. From dental care to body and hand washes, lotions, shampoos, and deodorant, all our personal care products contain no parabens, no formaldehyde, and no dyes. And just like our home care products, our personal care products simply work better. A perfect example is Renew Intensive Skin Therapy. In 2 separate clinical studies performed by Hilltop Research, one of the world's leading clinical research companies for personal care products, Renew was shown to outperform the market-leading lotion on every indicator. The difference is the advanced science of the formula and the exceptionally high-quality ingredients we use in Renew. There's a reason it averages 4.9 stars with thousands of customer reviews. Our wellness-inspired beauty line is called Say Bella, a unique approach to beauty care. World-class research, exceptional ingredients, and simple yet effective solutions combine to help you own your beauty on your terms. Whether it's premium color cosmetics, high-performance skincare, or salon-quality hair care, with Say Bella, we let nature do the work. And the results are incredible. At the heart of Melaleuca's innovation is our best-in-class supplement line. From gut health to sleep and stress management to weight control, sports nutrition, and daily supplementation, Melaleuca products work together as an integrated synergistic system. Today, more and more research is confirming that corporate industrial farming methods, artificial fertilizers, and a changing environment are all rapidly depleting the nutrients in our soil. So even the healthy foods we eat are missing essential nutrients. And while eating a balanced whole foods-based diet will always be the foundation for good health, the need for quality supplementation has never been greater. That's why we developed a patented mineral delivery process we call Oligo that delivers nutrients to our body's cells just like nature, making them 10 times more absorbable than national brand supplements. Oligo is the foundation of our absolutely life-changing Peak Performance Nutrition Pack, scientifically proven to improve 25 key health markers in 4 groundbreaking clinical studies. This one supplement pack provides the critical nutrients we're all missing right now. You can learn more about the profound results of this research at peakperformancestudies.com. And while Melaleuca products are reason enough to open a shopping account, the company offers much more to help you along your wellness journey. This includes a proven community-centered weight loss program and support for your fitness goals. You'll even have access to America's highest quality, tastiest ranch-to-table beef that's guaranteed to have never been raised with antibiotics or hormones. It's a healthier, more delicious way to feed yourself and your family. So, how do you become a member of the Melaleuca Shopping Club? It's simple. First, you open an account with an annual membership fee like you would with Costco. But at Melaleuca, it's only $19 per year. From there, Melaleuca members shop monthly for the products our households need. And all these products are backed by Melaleuca's 100% satisfaction guarantee, so there's zero risk in checking them out. Every Melaleuca product is assigned a product point value. Product points play an important role in how we share our revenue with our customers who tell others about Melaleuca, like your friend told you. Members order at least 35 product points a month, which comes out to about $75 or so. The 35 product point minimum makes the shopping program work and is designed to accommodate even single-person households. But the average Melaleuca member shops for more than 50 product points a month, and some families far more than that. The predictability of monthly shopping gives us and you a huge advantage. It allows us to manufacture in a more efficient way and keep our costs low, which means better prices for you. To help our shoppers maintain long-term member status, customers select a backup order made up of products they can't live without. A backup order is just that, a backup. It's only sent if a member goes an entire month without placing an active order. Backup orders ensure that your membership and all the benefits that come with it, like loyalty rewards, continue uninterrupted. To be clear, you can suspend your membership at any time for any reason. It's super easy to do. But Melaleuca products quickly become staples our customers rely on day-to-day and month-to-month. To give you a better idea of our prices, here's a comparison between our products and those you might buy at Whole Foods. The Melaleuca products outperform these competitors across the board, yet Melaleuca members still pay less. How about us versus Target? Here, Melaleuca wins on safety, quality, performance, and as you can see, value. Remember, this is money you're already spending today. You're simply switching stores to Melaleuca. Now, as a brand new member, you've never tried our products before. We get it. Finding your favorites and knowing what to order when Melaleuca offers more than 400 products can seem daunting. To help, Melaleuca provides 2 limited time benefits just for new members. First, we've collected some of our customers' most highly rated products into several convenient product packs. These specially discounted packs provide a quick and easy way to sample Melaleuca's expansive product line. They're completely optional, but the value is so remarkable, they're hard to pass up. If that weren't enough, as a new member, Melaleuca will gift you $100 in free products over the first 5 months of your membership, so you can try even more products and experience firsthand the difference they can make. So, at this point, like most people, you're thinking, sounds great, so why haven't I really heard about Melaleuca before? The answer to that is something we've known since our beginning. The most authentic way to market any product is by word of mouth. And Melaleuca is a 100% word of mouth company. For many, when you find products as safe and effective as Melaleuca's and at such reasonable prices, you can't help but talk about them. If you have friends and family looking to improve their wellness, who brush their teeth, do laundry, and value high-quality, safer, more effective products, you can simply refer them to us, and we pay you for helping us spread the word. Sharing is completely optional. The majority of those who shop at Melaleuca every month do just that, shop. But there are those who find it rewarding to be compensated for helping others learn about Melaleuca. It's how we grow our business, and we're generous with our thank you checks. But they're more than one-time payments. Since our shoppers love our products so much, over 96% of customers who shopped last month will shop again this month. And that can create a reliable repeat income for you, just for sharing something you love. Since 1985, Melaleuca has paid over $7 billion to families like yours. For those interested, it's a reliable opportunity that can make a big difference in your family's budget. And for those that are interested in earning significant income, the opportunity is here too. So whether you see yourself simply as a Melaleuca shopper or are interested in earning supplemental income or significant income, the person who shared this video with you is ready to help you get started. Welcome to Melaleuca.
So for sake of the recording, I'm going to say thank you guys for being here. The rest of you guys can hang on for a minute, but for those watching, thank you so much. And remember, if you do share this with someone, my presenter ID is 208-755-6481. Thank you and good night.